Hey everyone, Clay Plays Games here. Today I am back with another episode of LEGO Fortnite Survival. Got a pretty good episode for you, but before we go into it, if y'all enjoy this episode and want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share this with your friends, share this with the family, share this with whoever. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss any one of my videos when they go up. Also, if you feel like becoming a member and want to see these videos early, y'all go check out the join button on my channel or check out the link down in the description below. Also, check out the little info card in the top right corner of your screen. Also, make sure you use Clay Plays Games in the Fortnite item shop. That's ClayPlayzGames, all capitalized or all lowercase, all put together in a nice little row. Make sure to get yourself the Battle Pass with my code. So let's get into it. If you haven't watched the past two episodes, I have built the detached garage and replaced them with the beachside builds. I built the log cabin, but I replaced it with a mix of the Pleasant Park builds and the Durburger builds, only because with the roofs, there's a certain kind of like roof piece that the Durburger one has that doesn't really complete the same way. Like it doesn't have the same functionality, so I decided to mix it with the Pleasant Park builds. I also did a log shed and replaced it with all Pleasant Park builds, and gotta be honest, it all looks really nice. But that's what we did in the past two episodes. This episode, I'm working on the Jumbo Lodge. And once I'm finished with this, and this one's going to take me a while, but once I'm finished with this, I've got 3 projects lined up. I've got a, it's a double shack, a Pleasant Pavilion, and one of the beachside builds, if I can quickly find what it was, the lifeguard tower. So I don't know what I'm going to replace them with. I will think of something. But I've been working a whole lot recently on replacing this build. For anyone that watched when I originally built this entire house, not this one that it is now, but the original version of it. I believe I showed it off in last episode or 2 episodes ago. I showed off what it originally looked like with the flat roof and everything. I rebuilt it, destroyed the whole thing, rebuilt it, and I gotta be honest, it looks really nice. I've been working on it a while. Got myself a big bedroom right here. And then in here I've got a full-on kitchen. Like, and I kind of decorated this one out, like full-on, like went to town on it. I think it looks really nice. I've been working upstairs a little bit. Still not sure what I've got planned for it. Not a whole lot here. But that's not what we're focusing on today. Today I'm focusing on one thing only, the Jumbo Lodge. Now, this one's going to take me a minute, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to work with today. I kind of want to work with some Anarchy Acres builds, because I tried this once on one of the log sets. I built another log cabin over by a barn that I built previously a long time ago on this world next to the original village. And I gotta be honest, the barn builds kind of do good with replacing the log cabin builds. So that's what I'm gonna be kind of working with today. Oh, but I'm seeing that small piece right there. I don't know if they have one for that size. There's those size. Let me check to see if they have a smaller version. If they don't, I'll have to rearrange. There probably is one like down at the bottom if I had to guess. Let me just see if I can find that real quick. Yes, they do. I'm probably going to need that size, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly get it set. Oh, I'm going to need a lot of planks too, aren't I? Ooh, this one's going to be a rough one, isn't it? Oh, that's the wrong wall too. Well, let's get the corner started. That's a good place to start. That way we can go on from there. But the idea is to work with the corners, then go on with the rest. I don't know if I'm going to replace the windows. I've gotten to a point where that was not it. I'll get to a point where I'll replace everything that I have. And sometimes it looks really good the way it is. So let me get you there. Placed. Okay, so like if I need to place a wall instead of a window, that won't be a problem. I do want to quickly grab some planks though, because that's required for the Anarchy Acre builds. And I shouldn't have done that. Oh god. See, I want them to add something into the game that allows you to rebuild your builds, in a sense, if you understand what I mean. Where, like, you can just repair it. Kind of like in regular Fortnite, you can just repair your builds. I'm going to place 20. Actually, let me do a full 40. Just a good high amount. In the off chance that I have to, use more. But this is kind of the villains that I've been working on for right now. Since we did kind of complete the whole series of setting up a village in each biome, but we haven't done any extra. I still haven't asked any villagers to leave my villages, so I don't know who I'm going to ask to leave. I don't know whether or not I want to ask anyone to leave. Actually, let me start... Ugh, lag. I never like lag. Let me start building a if I can please build a ladder game. Not even a ladder, a stair. They need to like try and include some kind of ladder. Now, I'm thinking about... Oh, wait a minute. That is completely different than what I expected. So that's going to be that right there. Okay, because so far I'm already getting an idea, and I think in my head it looks right, but we'll see how it goes. The big window door frame right there, like right here, that's going to be replaced with probably just a regular wall. I don't think I'm going to focus so much on having a window there. I remember like a long time ago thinking of like doing like a balcony thing with that. Still haven't decided whether or not that's what I want to do. And for this, let me go ahead and set up some ways that I can just get to these corners easier instead of having to break and rebuild, break and rebuild. That's kind of better for me in all honesty. And I still get the wood back. But I definitely want to try and get most of these fixed before anything else. Now, I could easily just let them be for now. If I did that, I mean, I'll just have to come back to them later and not forget them. But that's why I'm kind of getting them out of the way first. So one there. I think it's going to look really nice with the Anarchy Acres builds. I think doing that would be a lot cooler for this, since it almost has... Since their builds are almost the same in a weird sense. Like, they have similar patterns. But, I mean, with the barns, they have a bit of a wider, like, arch on the roof. So I can kind of see a difference there. Let me get one on this side. I think there's only 2 more that I gotta worry about. And then from here, I'll work the walls. Now, I don't know whether or not I'll do the Anarchy Acres roof pieces. I'm thinking about maybe adding something different. We'll see, depending on what works. Because they don't have they don't have doors for the... Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. Trying to figure out where that skeleton is. I can hear things, but I can't tell where they're at. I almost had visual audio turned on before this, and I was using that for Battle Royale, because everyone uses that for Battle Royale. I did finally play Battle Royale, speaking of which. It's not my favorite. I mean, it's almost the same, just with vehicles now. I don't know how I feel about it. I just still wish that I had a Fallout skin for LEGOFortnite. And I finally understood what I meant, because I explained this to my best friend Cameron. I explained it to him this way. What they need to do is have a... in the locker, or in the item shop, I mean, they should have default skins, right? And they've done this before. They did it with, like, when they did... you could change the style and have it be from the Chapter 1 series, season, like, you can set the attires from Season 1 to 10, and they had their own little get-up suit, like their own, like, a onesie or something. But the idea for that... Oh, doors were right there. I completely fumbled the ball on that one, trying to explain what I was talking about. But basically, just have the item shop have a set of default skins with the Fallout outfits, and I think that could work really well. That's just in my opinion, because I would really like to have a Fallout skin in this game. Okay, so those are going to be like 2 middle pieces. I'm going to start working on the walls instead of like anything else right now. Dadgummit, I always misplace. Like, it'll be set where I want it, and then it moves just a tad. But along with this being the plan, I've also been I uploaded yesterday the first episode of the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach series that I got planned, or that I've had planned for a while. I gotta be honest, the game is a lot of fun. I hope y'all enjoy it. I highly recommend that y'all go watch it. It's one of those games that you just kind of have to watch. Well, I mean, at least I kind of got more into a groove of my own thing. I'm gonna do a regular wall for this. So if we look at it from this, just right now, like, it's not bad. I think it just needs some more work. I'm probably gonna leave the interior, because like I said, they don't have a interior for the Anarchy Acres builds. So what I'm going to do is leave those, but I'm going to work on the outside stuff, and that should do better. Now, I don't think I got a window yet, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and just go back to getting that. I would like for them to make it easier on us to get to the materials that we need. This, actually, I'm curious. I might leave the railings here for now, just for the moment, because I don't know whether or not to do something different than that. Also, I think this requires a smaller door. Do they even have a smaller door? I think they do. I think that's going to be perfect right there. Okay, I can kind of see it. But I'm thinking about maybe leaving these railings. If y'all want me to change them, let me know. I don't know how I feel about the corner pieces right there. I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. I just got to work on the walls first. These walls, and then move around. And I'm just working on the sides first. So we can actually go back to these pieces. I kind of want to do... I don't know if I want to do a door or whether or not on this. If I do a door, it's going to be here, obviously. There won't be a window. For everyone that knows how I've done these builds, I usually take this piece out and I move it over to here long ways, and there's a bigger section of the room that you can have in your Jumbo Lodge. I think that looks pretty cool. So we're going to actually replace this with a regular wall so I can do that. That'll be easier on me. And I gotta get that right. Okay. So that's gonna be... Oh, these are gonna be smaller windows. Yikes. Okay. Let me see. Do I have... I need to go back and check on the windows. I remember there was two windows only. So if I have to change those to just basic walls, I can. That might be what I do. Yeah, because there's only 2 cons. Okay, that's fine. I'll just change these for the small walls. I don't really need windows there. So not everything gets replaced exactly the way I would hope, but it still turns out looking pretty nice, in my opinion. Some of these walls I might keep. We'll see how they turn out. Now, I didn't make extra wood pickaxes because I had a feeling I was going to need more. So that's going to go there. Perfect. So it's kind of hard to tell in this lighting. I think all of the outside, the bottom walls, other than these 2, which I could be argued to be kept, I might change those. We'll see. But like the railing, I might keep. I think it's gonna look all right. I'll change some stuff out. I'll change, like, do we have? I need to get the long one. It's gonna be that one, I think. Oh, that one, yeah, that could be there. That's alright. I just gotta remember where it's at exactly. So 1, 2. Okay, not terrible. I can kind of see it. Kind of keeps both colors involved, the red and the brown. I can see it. I'll do that. I'll do that for this side, and I'll figure out what I can do on the other area. So 1, 2. I like it. I like how it has that there. I would have thought about moving one underneath that and just kind of changing the placement on that. I might do that in a minute. We'll see. But if I take out this wall, and I'll eventually come back to this and just place it along this way, and it's gonna look really nice. But now I can slowly start working on this. I do remember most of the builds that were required for this, so it shouldn't be too difficult to copy the blueprint. I just have to have small enough square walls on that one, if they have it. Oh wait, that was all up there, wasn't it? Oh no, there was lower ones down at the bottom. That's right. I almost forgot how this game works. They always keep certain type of bills on the bottom set, so it makes me have to go like pretty far down. So dadgummit. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed R1 instead of R... Actually, yeah, no, it was R1, because R1 changed the page. R2 would have just done the same thing. I need to press X and then the other thing. I just was trying to get a good size comparison. That's going to be the wall that works. I just got to get placed right. So some of these are pretty simple. And then I gotta do all of that. Ugh, actually, I don't remember where all of those go. So it might take me a minute to remember that. I just gotta replace those walls first. Certain ones need to be focused on beforehand and then work on others. That way you can understand which piece is gonna go where. Because like over here is gonna be those long sets of walls. So I might go ahead and have these just set in my inventory so I can go back to them when need be. And now that I'm thinking about it, those planks are gonna be done in the lumber mill. So I'll have to go get those here in a second. But I do like this. I like this style of working with not necessarily new builds, but it's reimagining the same builds. So that one's gonna be the long one. Shoot! Ah, crap! I'll just forget. Just don't do anything. Don't do anything. As long as that never gets hit again, it should be fine. Again, this is what I mean. Like, if I ever accidentally press that, I would like for there to be a way to repair that. Because it's more of a hassle having to break it and then go back and get the right piece. So, we might need to get Fortnite to listen to us and be like, hey, listen to us. We need certain stuff. We need the game to be better. But let's see. Let's go here. So, just based off what we see on the outside, instead of looking on the inside, because there's no way to tell on the inside. Well, no, I would actually keep the floor because it kind of matches the barn interior, because I don't think there's one for Anarchy Acres. But already it's not looking too bad. I might place a window on the back side. But slowly it's turning into a decent build. I kind of like that. I think the Anarchy Acres build was a good choice. We can't do a window there, that's right. Maybe a window here, or maybe a window in there. That might be alright. I'll see what I work with. But I need to go get more planks. And then we'll be good to go. I've been working a whole lot on just so much stuff that, like, I farmed a lot. I got a lot of materials, like plenty over here. I got plenty of wood, plenty of granite. Everything else kind of got left behind at the other villages. Oh, and that's where I'll have to wait on those. It's fine. It shouldn't take me too long on those. But I do like that when they... I don't know... I think it was a part of just the update and stuff, like when they include the new chapter. They change how you get your they change how you fix your inventory. And I kind of like that, you know? I think it's alright. Just, it's easier to categorize, and you don't have to... And that one's going to be the small one. So I'm glad I grabbed that. Oh, and that one's gonna be... What does that? Why is that there? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. Well, it's not like that one can go there anyway. Okay. So let me... Hold on. Let me get that lined up. Good grief. Okay. So I'll take this, right? And get another small one. Oh, we don't have the small one. I gotta go back and get the small one. Man, there's so much that they changed and so much they've kind of fixed in a weird way, but so much that they still left out. Fortnite, if you're listening, please add a thing where the scrolling is so much easier and smoother for me, because it is kind of ridiculous having to do this all the time where I go back and forth, up and down on the thing. So work over here. This is where we're going to work on these walls now. I think the rest is supposed to be the roof pieces. I'm going to leave these brown inner wall sections right there. I think that would be alright. Let's see, I think I'm going to need this one right here. And then we do the same thing that we did earlier. Okay, and the brown kind of mixes in, so that's perfect. Already it's looking not too bad. It's looking pretty good. Not too bad. I broke the wrong piece. Okay, I'll easily refix that. Whew, sorry. No problem there on the refixing part. I can easily do that. Boom. Is that right? That's right. Okay. And then I just need the corner piece to go back. And I could honestly... I don't know. What can I do? Should I use one of the... I'm thinking about it. Thinking about whether or not to use the Anarchy Acre ones, see if that changes anything. Maybe do one and see how that works. I'll do one. I'll do one, change it up a little bit, and then I believe once this is done... I want to make sure I get the right one. Let's just do the split one. Okay, not too bad. The red actually works with that. So I'll quickly replace this one as well. Okay. Not too bad. I do like that. Unless the red needs to go on the middle. Actually, no, that's fine. So, I think everything else now would be left up to the walls and the roof. Which if I... Yeah, okay, I'm looking at the sides on both. So it is going to be the roof pieces. So I think I'm going to have to either use a different roof piece for this or something different. Something that's not going to be, you know, considered normal for this. That's going to match up. I'm doing this just so all this matches up. Because I had trouble trying to figure out how everything lined up originally with the Anarchy Acre builds. But that should be everything in terms of the outer walls. Overall, that doesn't look too bad. I think that looks really nice. Now I gotta figure out what kind of roof I want. Because everything else is done, technically. So that's that. Okay, so, problem. They're not gonna work out the way I wanted it to. So, what do we do? Do I keep the... Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit of a interesting task. Because I'm not sure... Because that's not the same. Like, wait a minute. Unless, can I do... Hold on. Because that's on the left. If we did this, it would be hanging off. Ah, but there's really not a... You see my conundrum here? Oh, but then there's a roof cap right there. But, I mean, then I could do like a... Okay, hold on. Just hear me out for a second. So, with the roof pieces, because they don't always have the right color, this is why I wish they would have like just a different texture thing, or they have the same roof pieces for every single type of build. Like, you just have the same... Hold on. For example, you have... whatever. You have like this piece, right? But you have it in all versions. You have it in the Shogun Palace version, the Rebel Survival, Pleasant Park. You see what I mean? Like, they just have it like almost copy and paste style. But at least that way you could make what you want in terms of like roofs and everything, and not worry about like color matching, because trying to blend the red and brown together on that might be a little difficult. I'll try my best with it. I'm thinking, if I don't try to match it up with red, I could probably just do a half wall on these sides, right? And then do like a log cabin one, like just half and half. I could do a half and half probably. That might work. Let's try a half and half and see if that works. If it doesn't, I'll rebuild. Because I don't know about the roof pieces all too well. I don't know what would really work. If it is really possible to do it with hold on. If it's possible to do it with the Anarchy Acres roof builds on their own, it's just everything else is going to be hanging off. If that's really possible, I might try that. I just don't know what you can match up in terms of roofs. You know? Let me see. Because I look at it and it's like, it's either going to match with... Well, no, that one's going to be red. But I don't know how well... Especially with the... Yeah, no, that won't work with the turning ones. So that's going to be an issue. That's not going to be... Okay, so there is a bit of a problem. You can't really change it out for a better color. I do wish that you could change the colors for certain things on the builds. So, it's gonna be weird. It's definitely gonna look weird. No. I saw you. Quit it. I don't know. It is a little odd. If y'all have any ideas for like good roof builds, let me know and I will change everything around. I hear another skeleton. Hey, now I didn't ask you to come in and break my home. Come here. Oh, that wasn't the right character I was going after. I'm sorry, Piggy. Okay, well, that out of the way. Both of them are out of the way. There's been a lot of skeletons over here. I don't know why. There seems to be more here and at the desert village than anywhere else. There was barely any at the frost biome, now that I think about it. But what I'm doing with this is just going to be replacing this and doing a half and half, which isn't too bad. If it turns out alright in the end, I might keep it. But if y'all have a better suggestion for the roof pieces, let me know. I just don't know what I could line up to fix that, necessarily. But I would love to have a better roof situation. Unless there's just something I could change around on its own. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. But this is how I'm gonna finish it off. With just with a brown roof. Maybe it does look odd. It definitely looks weird. It's just because I don't know what else to mix with. Now, if all the skeletons could leave me alone for 1 second. Leave me alone, just for the time being. Right now, okay? Moon should be going down soon. Okay. So, it definitely doesn't really work the way I would hope. I don't know if I could change anything around to make these roof pieces fit the way I want them, especially not with those turning ones right there. That one just seems to be the more difficult part. If we're looking at them though, I don't know if we can combine the blue with red and see if that does anything. Because that would make it... Oh, wait a minute. Hear me out. And I'm not going to do this in this episode, but I'm just thinking. What if white with... would white be able to go on top of red and look alright? I don't know. I don't really know. I might have to do like this bottom half red and then mix and then turn that white and then have those two and then the blue on top. So it'd be like a USA Jumbo Lodge, I guess. I don't know because I'm just seeing the blue, white, and red. Who knows? But I'm gonna leave this here. It definitely isn't complete, only because I'm still not sure about the roof. But majority of it is done. Like the main house part of it is done. I'm keeping the inner the inner parts of it, the inner platforms, the walls, the stairs. I'm keeping all of that. The roof thing I will change. I might do it off camera. I might change it around, see which one I like best. And in the next episode, when we start working on this, I will show y'all what I decided with this. We'll see how it goes. But overall, it still looks good. If y'all want me to replace this again and just do a different build instead, like if y'all want to try doing a whole thing of the beachside builds, let me know. I think it looks pretty nice. It's just they need more pieces because the fact that they don't have these types of they don't have the Anarchy Acres builds for these exact pieces. They don't have that branding for those. They need to have literally every piece of Lego. They need just every piece of Lego. That way we can work on everything, especially like curved pieces and stuff. Like I know we had that for the lighthouse, but like I don't know. There's just a lot they could do, and I hope they make some changes soon. But that was this episode of LEGO Fortnite Survival. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share this with your friends, share this with your family, share this with whoever. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss any one of my videos when they go up. Also, if you feel like becoming a member and want to see these videos early, y'all go check out the join button on my channel or check out the link down in the description below. And check out the link in the info card at the beginning of the video in the top right corner. Also, make sure to use Clay Plays Games in the Fortnite item shop. That's ClayPlayz GAMES. All capitalized or all lowercase, all put together in a nice little row, and I will see you on the next one. So, with all of that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video, and have a great day.